Hi, everyone.
Yay.
Jen's online here with me from HA Book Boutique. I just need to hit go live over on Instagram in a split second when this catches up. Oh boy, it's been a small business Saturday, hasn't it, Jen?
It sure has. I think it's I was really upset earlier this week when we started seeing all of the news about snow and everything, just because this is the day that people they just plan around, right? Like shoppers plan around this, and it was last year our best day of the year for sure, without a question.
Yeah.
And this year is not, I would say that's not the case, but that's okay. Things happen. So I was like sitting at my kitchen table, actually at my mother-in-law's kitchen table in Charleston, going, oh my God, what are we going to do? But luckily people have come through and done online shopping and done some really, really awesome stuff for Black Friday. So we did all right.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing compared to what it's been in past years, but we do what we can, and there's still time to do the Shelf Care Indie Bookshop Hop.
Yeah.
That form will be open, through tonight, so there's still time to get some get your orders in and perhaps win some amazing prizes. When Jamie was on earlier, she shared what she was adding to the prize pack. What are you adding to the prize
pack? Okay. We have a super cute Midnight Reader bookmark that's coming. We've got a couple of fantastic books with pre-order goodies that we save for special occasions. So their art and, signed book plates and things like that you can't always get with the books. So we've got a couple of those. And gosh, what else do I have in that pile? I think I have a mug in that pile. We're going to make a really nice little prize package.
It is. I've got a couple of signed books and some Swamp Fox bookstore swag. And
yes.
Oh, and I'm throwing in an advanced reader copy of Calabasas by our Queen.
Oh, fancy. Yeah, I should go through our advanced reader copies. We didn't do, a lot of people do advanced reader copies for Black Friday, but since we weren't open, I still have a pile of advanced reader copies. So maybe you'll find one of those from HEA too.
Yeah. I mean, we still have a couple of the special editions of Calabasas in, but I think those are the last ones. They're the ones that Harper said there were maybe some inconsistencies in, so you might get a surprise.
Oh, it's a special edition. It's a super special edition.
Special edition. Who knows?
Oops. Yeah, we do not have special editions of Calabasas, but we have lots of special editions. And I don't know about you, but we're doing online sales and we have specials online that are going through midnight as well. So if people want to shop still from the comfort of their heated blanket.
And you have some pretty sprayed edges that you did special editions of with.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, we have these gorgeous, it's a set of the Rose Hill series. So it's the deluxe mountain edges. I know you and I had a chat about what makes this deluxe. It's the mountain edges. So it's the mountain edge spine. And then they're hand sprayed with matching colors. And then they've got glittered edges as well. So they're super pretty.
They're fancy.
And that's on pre-order because people are, because we like to make sure that we have enough and not too many. We do pre-orders for some of this kind of stuff that's custom.
Yeah. We're doing a special order box with Kara Rauda of the Killer Author Club fame. So our next book comes out on February 3rd. We Were Never Friends. It's about a group of sorority sisters that are getting together after not being together for like 25 years. And so secrets are coming out. So you get
I love it.
A letter crafted from one of the characters. There's a friendship bracelet, a luggage tag, a copy of the book, and an exclusive Swamp Fox bookstore sticker in there. So
I love it.
Are on our website too.
And those are it's a vacation romance.
Yeah,
vacation story, right? Yeah.
Yep. Palm Springs. I'm there right now.
Right. Same. It was quite a shock to come from Charleston to Cedar Rapids at 2 a.m. yesterday. Earlier today.
Was
2 a.m. today.
At 2 a.m?
Yeah. Yeah, we had booked a late flight, and I knew we were kind of taking a gamble on the late flight because it was like set to leave Charlotte at 10:30. And when we got
in
in
the airport can get tricky, I know from experience.
Yeah, yes, it can. It was like a lot. There were a lot of gambles that were happening there. But we ended up then getting notifications and notifications and notifications. So it didn't take off till midnight. And I was honestly prepping my whole family for like, okay, we might be just spending the weekend in Charlotte, and that's going to be great.
Sometimes you have to do it. Sometimes
Yeah.
you have to prepare for the inevitable, and then you get home.
And then, yeah, now we're home and it's this. And I kind of would have rather had a vacation in Charlotte, but whatever.
You have any special events coming up?
I don't know. What day is it? We are kind of winding down on special events just because we're in the process of getting ready for the move and packing and all of those things. So we do have Mary Roach is coming to do a signing. She was supposed to be here on Saturday for Small Business Saturday, but we bumped that a couple weeks. So December 13th, I think, is when we're going to have her in. And I am working on a little something different for my special, I do special edition Sundays once in a while. And I'm working on a little twist with our special editions this time. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to announce that. It'll be sometime in mid-December that we'll do the event, but hoping that I'll have all my ducks in a row here shortly. How about you?
Well, we are doing the big ass book swap again.
Yes, we are.
So everybody mark the date, save the date. We don't have it all set up yet, but we have the space reserved for Sunday, March 15th.
15th? That sounds right. Confirm on the calendar, but we're pretty sure it's March 15th.
We'll do 11 and we'll start at 11. I think we'll just Jen doesn't know this because I just got an email back from the Silent Book Club. We'll go till 2 because the Cedar Rapids Silent Book Club that often meets at Crafted, and it's met I think they're meeting at Sister Books and Nooks soon, or have met there recently. We'll be doing a silent book club there. So those usually go for 2 hours. So you can pick up you swap your books and sit down and read right away.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So excited about that.
And we will work with, again, we'll invite bookstores to come and pop up and have their fun goodies there. And I think we were going to try to work with some food trucks also, see what we can pull in there.
Yeah. It should be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, we had fun the first time.
We did have fun the first time, and it was quick, quicker than we expected, but y'all are feral for those swapped books. So we did take home, I think, a box full or so to start for next time. So we've got a little bit of a start on that.
Yeah. And we'll figure out a way. We're also working on a way. So since we're going to have more lead time this time where you can buy your tickets online and then drop off at either location.
Yeah.
Before the event. We still need the swap books before the event because we like to sort them. So it's easy for y'all to see what's out there when you get there. So just stay tuned, but mark your calendar, save the date right now.
Yeah, save the date. March is going to be busy for us. We just found out that we're hosting one of my bucket list authors is coming. So this is actually not 100% official yet, but I know it's official. So I'm telling, whoever's watching on Facebook Live, we are going to host Maggie Gates in March. So I have loved her since before I was even thinking of bookstore life. She was one of my favorite authors from the moment I found her. So I am feeling so lucky to get to host her for the release of Fireline, which is her third in the Cowboys series that she has. Yeah.
Exciting. I just signed the contract a few minutes ago for the event with CJ Box and Heather Gudenkoff at the end of March at Giving Tree Theater. So in the cozy seats at Giving Tree, we'll have concessions. CJ will be in conversation with Heather Gudenkoff. We're really excited about that. So the tickets are on sale right now on our website, and you can come just for $20. We'll get you a seat in the venue in one of the couches or living room chairs. If you've never been there, let me tell you, we figured out with Heather and Nicole, it's like the primo best spot to have a bookstore event.
It's super cozy. Yes. They're so awesome to work with. That's what I love about just in general, small business, but specifically the Marion community is so great to work with. It's been a real treat to get to partner. We did that 3-course dinner with Goldfinch. We've got some other, we did our midnight release party at the upstairs of Uptown Snug. Just working with all of the local businesses and giving you an opportunity to sort of check things out or see things in a different way is really fun for us.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. What books are you recommending for the holidays?
Oh man, well, we have a whole holiday table and I would say most of them are delightful. The one that I loved is Good Spirits by B.K. Borison, but I can't get any copies of it right now. So it's great. And if you can find one, you should definitely read it, but you're not going to find it at HEA.
Oh, hi, Kelsey. Hi, Lori from Perennial Pages.
Hi, you guys.
What's funny is my Instagram comments don't come through on StreamYard. So
better go check them.
Get over. They're happy about, Kelsey's happy about the event at the book swap.
Good. Put it on your calendar now, Kelsey.
It'll be awesome. I just want copies of Gales of November. That's what I'm talking about for nonfiction.
Oh, yeah. And what's that one about?
The Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald.
Oh. That is not my bag, but that is definitely somebody's vibe. It's not mine.
It is. I got to the part last night when I was listening while I was slowly falling asleep, trying not to worry about the weather, where they were talking about Gordon Lightfoot and his band recording the song.
Oh, yeah.
And it was fascinating because they were putting together an album. It was almost done. And they decided, they were like, well, play this one last song. Let's get it out there. And nobody knew. Like, he's the only one that knew, what the lyrics were and what the songs really sounded like. So not even like the drummer knew. Like, nobody knew. And they recorded the track. And they're like, okay, that's great. Sounded good. It was practice. We'll try to get it. Practice a few more times and we'll do it. And they tried recording it multiple times, but nothing was as good as the very first recording they did. And that rarely happens in the recording business. So you lay down and save the first track. So the track that you hear is their first recording of the song.
Wow.
So, which is pretty amazing. And they were really hesitant to really ever play that live because it is very tragic event in American history, in the history of the Great Lakes, and the history of the Midwest. So it's sort of, very interesting little bit of history, pop culture history around the Fitzgerald. So
well, I don't know if you heard, but there's a new book coming out by a professor in Cornell that is a nonfiction. Again, this is not something we're going to carry on our shelves, but I know you can find it at places like Dog-Eared Books, and maybe you guys will have it. I don't know. It's a nonfiction about evergreens.
Yes, I had that email come through.
Did you?
Yeah.
So he's doing signed book plates for those people who are buying it, but it's like a history of the Evergreen National Parks situation. I'm not 100% sure because, again, I'm a romance bookstore, but I did send him a snarky reply. And after I sent my snarky reply about, hey, we're not going to carry this because, we're a romance bookstore. I rethought it immediately and I was like, oh, that was super unprofessional and I totally shouldn't have done it. And I was so grateful that Travis has a sense of humor and laughed about it because, it was a mistake it was probably a mistake to send it, but it was a good one. But yeah, so I'm excited. I love that we get to interact with all of these Iowa authors, even when they are, not my genre at least, or, but it's nice to be able to know a little bit about nonfiction world, just so I can say, we don't carry that, but try Terry.
Yeah. I'm hoping we'll get some in. So
yeah,
I think it'll be exciting. Do you have a favorite read or reads of the year?
Yeah, Shield of Sparrows is my top read of 2025 for sure. I keep shoving that in everyone's hand. Like, if you liked Fourth Wing, if you liked ACOTAR, this is the next one. This is the next one. My sister-in-law read it over Thanksgiving because I was like, you have got to read this one. And she really is loving it too. So it is probably my top read of 2025, although I really loved Direbound also. If you haven't read Direbound, it's very reminiscent of some of the elements of Fourth Wing. but no dragons. And instead there are dire wolves, and it's a war college, and she isn't really there by choice, but she sort of is. She competes and she gets into the war college and then has to fight her way through that war college. So she was bonded to her dire wolf without permission, which apparently is very unusual. And so it's very good. I really enjoyed that one.
Sounds exciting.
Yeah. From a contemporary standpoint, I just finished another BK Borison, which I just found her this year, and I'm obsessed with her stuff. She's so good. But
that's awesome.
I just finished the arc of her second. She did one that was reminiscent of Sleepless in Seattle called First Time Caller last year, and then this year she's got one that's called And Now Back to You, and it's about two weathermen who are weather people who are trapped in a snowstorm in Maryland, and they fall in love, and it's the most adorable, like, heel kicking, squealing, laughing, giggling book that you've read this year, I think.
Makes me think of Weather Girl by Rachel Lynn Solomon, which is one of my favorite, which is a retelling of Parent Trap.
Yes.
Where the weather girl and the sports guy know that their respective bosses are still in love, so they try to manufacture them getting back together, and then they themselves fall in love.
I love that. I love that. That's adorable. You really like her, though.
I love Rachel.
You love her stuff.
Yeah, she had one come out this year. I haven't read it yet, but maybe it went over Christmas break.
Yeah.
Because that one's set in Amsterdam. I also, part of it is I love her books. There's great positive mental health rep in it.
Yeah.
In all of her books. And until the most recent one, they were all set in Seattle. And if there's any other place I could live, it would be Seattle. I love the city.
Yeah.
And so her books were always a love letter to the city of Seattle.
That's cute. Did she move from Seattle? What made her change this topic? Do you know?
Her husband got a job over there.
No, Barb. That's too bad. Yeah, I loved that one. What else am I reading? What are you reading? What are you loving?
I am reading today. I'm reading Nine Goblins by T. Kingfisher, which is a cozy novella by them. And they have a wide range of stuff that they've written. They do a little bit of horror. There's been some YA stuff. But this is very much cozy, fantasy with elves and goblins. And the goblins are at war with the humans and the elves, and this, group of goblins accidentally, because there's a wizard on the opposite side, get transported 50 miles behind enemy lines.
Oops.
And goblins are notoriously not very bright.
Sure.
And so that's all they run into an elf who's an elf vet. And so they're trying to and there's something weird going on in the woods. Yeah. And so they're trying to kind of problem solve that. When you have a group of people that don't trust each other, and one group is not the brightest group on the face of the planet. So it's a lot of funny. They found a kitten, and they've now adopted a kitten into their group of 9 goblins.
Perfect. Obviously,
there's a goblin that had something done to, like, got hit in the head at some point, and he now thinks this stuffed bear he has is like giving him advice.
Oh. Fantastic. Great.
What I've read this year that I've really enjoyed, Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by Rob.
Yes, you love that one.
Fantastic. I love that one a lot. The audiobook is really great. Because I read that one as an advanced reader copy at the end of last year, and re-listened to it as an audiobook this year when it came out.
Yeah.
The Everlasting by Alex E. Harrow.
Yes.
Is amazing.
Another one you love.
And everybody knows, as much of a big fan as I am of Alex's work, I never read Once and Future Witches, which was her sophomore novel, because I love 10,000 Doors of January so much. I got a tattoo. Once and Future Witches just wasn't 10,000 Doors of January. And this year, after finishing The Everlasting, I need to read something else of Alex's. So I went back and read it, and it is fantastic. Everybody that's read it, you were right. I should have read it sooner.
Isn't it a shame when other people are right and you didn't listen to them, and then you're like,
yeah, I was just scared because I loved 10,000 Doors of January so much, you know?
Yeah.
And so, but I really, it is this, it's about sisters and the suffragette movement with witches and a corrupt corrupt government. So it kind of
I have
just
no
kind of
idea
fit
what
the
might have
vibe.
inspired that, right?
Yeah, kind of fit the vibe. And of course, I mean, for something else cozy, Brigands and Bread Knives.
Yes.
Because
And you have
Fern.
signed copies.
Yes, we do. Both Everlasting and
Oh, you still have Everlasting signed copies.
yeah, we got
Yay.
extra copies. Yeah, we were lucky enough. Macmillan had another case.
Nice.
And so I bought another case because it is so good. So
And that one's got the pretty like teal sprayed edges,
it
right?
does. I was showing it earlier. Oh, I can pull my copy off the shelf because I've got Alex's and V.E. Schwab's books right behind.
Love it.
And J.R. Dawson. These are, and of course, my Diana Gabaldon books. That
Well,
whole
yeah.
shelf is Outlander books, everybody, including.
I really need to read Outlander. Of all of the
wine that my sister bought me at one point, that's empty. We drank it.
Good, as you should.
And then what's funny is my sister bought me the gin, so I'm got a bottle of Sam's gin downstairs too.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's got the stained edges,
Yeah.
teal stained edges. There's, for those of you fancy books that love end papers with maps or love maps, there's a map. They stamped the case.
That one is so pretty.
I know. And then the signed copies with Alex's signature.
Nice.
And I think one of my favorite things to point out, since this is a part of the story is a legend that's similar to the King Arthur legend that we're familiar with, but it's a legend that's about a knight, a female knight, in this particular universe, in this particular world. You get to read the legend, and when you do, it's in a very much darker, more classic font.
Yeah.
And when you're reading like the actual story, it's a more modern font. But I think
that's
one of my
clever.
favorite surprises in the book is this amazing etching of Una and the Queen.
Oh, I love it.
So there's one illustration in it. Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
That's awesome.
Lori just said that I'm Fern, which is true.
We all play our roles. It's fine.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. I don't plan to like abandon my job and run off on an adventure with an elf, but you know.
I mean, if the shoe fits, if the elf calls, you might as well. Yeah. Don't worry. One of us will help you out. Lori and I will take turns.
Sounds good. Kelsey can help out too.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm glad you like Bread Knives, Kelsey. It was super cute. And Travis is an audiobook narrator. So those of you that aren't familiar with that series, he narrates his own books. So I think that adds a little something extra because he's familiar with the characters because he's read them or written them, and now he's reading them and he can infuse them with the personality that he's written them in. So I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. I hope that you're buying all of your audio on Libro FM. I saw they were having a really good sale too. So that's another really awesome way for people to support us when they can't necessarily get in the store or they don't want to buy a physical book. Libro FM is an awesome audiobook option.
And of course, there's bookshop.org too.
Oh, yeah.
And they're doing free shipping.
Nice.
Weekend. Yeah. And I think
the only caveat I would give with bookshop.org, because they're amazing, and actually it's really wonderful as a romance only bookstore to be able to say, you can't get that from me here in the store, but you can order it on bookshop.org and they'll ship it to you. And I still help. It still contributes to our bottom line. But if you're going to order pre-orders and you want the pre-order goodies, because we participate in a ton of pre-order campaigns, you have to order those specifically through us. And if you order them through bookshop.org, you're not going to get the same goodies. So we've had some confusion over that for the last couple campaigns.
Same with signed copies. So we can't guarantee that you get a signed copy if you order through Bookshop. And one reason I wanted to mention Bookshop is because we're doing an online virtual book fair with Teacher's Toolbox, which is a teacher resource and reuse store here in Cedar Rapids that one of our customers started. She is a teacher librarian in the Cedar Rapids School District. So if people, we have an event on our Facebook page right now with a specific link that if you use that Bookshop link, not only will you get the free shipping, but a portion of your purchase will go back to the Teacher's Toolbox. And you can order anything on the site. So yeah.
That's cool. That's a great partnership.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah.
Awesome. I am listening, speaking of audiobooks, to The Wolf King right now, which I It's been out for a while, but it got a traditional published deal. And so it's got these gorgeous new edges with source books, and it's beautiful physically. But I also wanted to listen because I think it was a duet narration or something. So anyway, I wanted to listen to it to see if I would like it. Because also the main character is Scottish and has the main male character is Scottish and has a Scottish accent in the audiobook. So, we love that.
That is nice.
And it is a really good story, and it's a little bit unexpected. I did not expect it to be a love triangle, but it looks like it's going to be a love triangle. So that's fun.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
Before this weekend, I finished Best Offer Wins, which just came out this week. So if anybody's looking for an unreliable narrator, suspense thriller, I recommend that one. It's an Indie Next pick for December.
Nice.
And it's about what one woman will do to get the house of her dreams.
Ooh.
Yes.
Scary.
And I don't know that I would go that far as she went, but it gets intense.
Oh boy. That's awesome. What else do we have coming up that we can tell people about? Because I feel like there's a few things that I'm forgetting. I am moving. I'm moving out of Marion, and I'm sad, but it's not that far, and it's going to be great. And we're going to tell you exactly, we're going to time it and tell you exactly how long it takes to get from Swamp Fox to HEA and vice versa.
Yep.
We're going to give you the exact route you need to take. We're going to make sure that you are well set up for days like this when you want to visit both of us.
Exactly. We'll even let you know when Bowman Woods gets out, so you can totally have Bowman Woods Elementary School. Yeah, because if you take one way, you have to go past an elementary school, which if they're getting out, it like blocks up the whole street, and that's okay, but it might put a little damper in your drive between here and there. So we're also, the new store is relatively close to Target as well, which is fun if you're on a girls shopping trip and you want to stop out and get your books from your indie bookstore instead of, the big box. Mm-hmm. We're really close to that as well. And there's a lot of great little places to eat up.
There are. I predict that Feedwell is about to get a whole new brand of clientele because they have the most amazing desserts and pastries and breakfast items. Like, truly, I've tried a lot of things there, and I've yet to find something I don't like there. Like, they just recently partnered with Crafted in downtown Cedar Rapids for, I'm guessing they're probably up at the PCI clinic as well, but for pastries. So if anybody comes to our What You're Reading book club, they have Feedwell pastries and stuff, good baked goods down at Crafted now. Yes, that's amazing. I did not know that. When did this happen? Because
this recently, I mean, I don't know if it was Amanda that posted about it on Crafted. So people don't know, Amanda Zorni, who owns Crafted, is my business partner at the bookstore as well. So they just posted it sometime in the last couple of weeks. Yeah.
Oh my God, you guys, Feedwell's croissants are like nothing you've ever had. They have to be like the most authentic French croissants I've ever found.
I will have to try them because I think Cafe LA, which is doing pop-up shops at on Mount Vernon Road, has some of the best pastries.
They do have good ones, but I think Feedwell's are better.
We have a lot of options for croissants, actually.
Yeah, we do. We do. These are like, they're that perfect, like crispy, crunchy on the top and soft and warm on the inside. Oh, I could dream about those croissants. They're
Kelsey
so good.
Said, don't forget about Moss Margaritas.
Moss Margaritas is not there anymore.
Oh.
They switched locations. So the restaurant group that owns Moss Margaritas also owns a couple of other restaurants in town. And Pregame is a sports bar that they own as well. And so they actually flopped the Moss Margaritas and Pregame locations. So Moss Margaritas is now down on Mount Vernon Road, and Pregame is what's over by us. So you can still get your margaritas, you can still get your drinks and stuff, but it's not quite the same atmosphere. And there's no chips and queso as far as I know.
So that means Moss Margaritas is on the way to Sisters Books and Nooks.
It is. Yes, it is. So you can bypass it when you come visit all of us. You can head down to Sisters and get your margarita fix.
And soon I'll meet you there because they're opening a week from Monday.
I heard that. I can't wait to see that space. We met with them several months ago now.
Yeah.
And they told us about the coffee shop and like all the work that they're doing in that building. And then they started the little pop-up shops on the outside too, which are amazing. I love the whole vibe of that shop.
And Bart's celebrating 10 years. So he's
That's right.
I saw. So there's a lot of good stuff happening in the bookstore world in Cedar Rapids and Marion.
Yeah. And I know that we've got a few more pop-ups that are happening with new up and coming bookstores. So I'm keeping an eye on some of those. If you are out and about and looking for bookstores, I know you'll find some pop-ups at the Iowa Made Markets often have them, the ones that are held at Hawkeye Downs. And then I saw one mobile book trailer over at the Corridor Made Market that was last weekend, something like that. I don't know. I've lost track of time, but you'll find a lot of those at the local markets as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Awesome. Well, I need to grab dinner, and I know you said you're making dinner.
Yeah, so. It just came out of the oven. My daughter just pulled it out.
Perfect. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. This will probably be my last live for the day. But we appreciate your support. The indie bookshop, the Shelf Care Indie Bookshop Pop is going on through today. You just have to make a purchase online at swampfoxbookstore.com, at habookboutique.com, and then the Sisters Books and Nooks website. There's a form that we're hosting over at Swamp Fox Bookstore. You just take a quick snapshot of your receipts and submit it. We've got some amazing goodies. Jen shared at the top of this live what hers are going to be. And then if you go back to my first live for the day, Jamie and I talked about what we're throwing in the goodie bag. And there's a lot of stuff. It'll be a pretty decently sized prize pack.
It's going to be full.
And you can shop online with us, all 3 stores 24/7, 365 in your pajamas on the snowiest day of the year so far.
Yeah.
You can always support us on bookshop.org and libro.fm. But as Jen said, the pre-order perks and stuff and signed books are often exclusive to being in our shops. So something to keep in mind. So thank you for everybody that tuned in. We appreciate it. Stay warm and safe tonight. Happy reading. And we'll hopefully see you in the stores soon.
Yeah. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.